various buttons.
Looks like
All right.
I'm live.
All right. Hello and good evening, everyone. Um, Welcome back after a very, very long, seems like years, but I know it's only been months, but it seems like years hiatus. So I'm joined here by Nimvind, Samus Garobo, Shoemaker, and Steiner Damien. This is our bi-monthly or sometimes when we feel like it D&D stream. Some
Accurate.
some randoms and a dungeon. So yeah, let's go ahead and just reintroduce ourselves. Just going down the list here in Discord. So Nimvin, why don't you go ahead and reintroduce yourself? Tell people where they can find you and all that other kind of good stuff.
Let me reintroduce myself. I'm Nim to the V to the I to the no. I'm just kidding. I'm Nimvin Dirge Singer. You can find me on YouTube on Nimvin Dirge Singer or Twitch.tv/Nimvin. I'm playing a half elf bard known as Nimvin, and I'm glad that we're back.
All right, Samus.
Hey, let me be the first to say welcome back this year. Man, it's been a long time, right? A whole year. I had to get the rubbins, make my dad joke. But yeah, I think most people probably have a pretty good idea that who I am. I'm the guy who makes the inappropriate jokes and tries to play video games while he does it.
Okay. Shoemaker.
Hey, Shoemaker. Catch me on uh, Twitch, Technical 13. Lord of the Red Dragon on YouTube. Yeah, just me.
Just you. All right. And Steiner, I know you don't really stream very often, but go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Steiner Davian. I am, unlike these other guys, I am sometimes online. You can find me in most places at Steiner Davian, and I am currently playing a SMR Warlock.
Okay, so like I said, this is our trope through the module Horde of the Dragon Queen. It is one of the very first 5th edition modules that was released. It's been pretty good so far. I think at least. Interesting storylines going. But anyway, so we had. Let's see. Does anybody remember where we were, or do I need to recap?
Oh, there's like a 0% chance. It's been like a month and a half.
I believe we were traveling with my harem of spicy women, and I, the king of the world just recognized me for my greatness, and Samius was kind of there.
And that's when Nimvin wakes up, riding on in his wagon. So yeah, we are multi-twitching this. You can get the link right there where Technical 13 just posts into chat. This is we're filming from a couple of different angles, being Nimvin and Samus are filming from the player's angle, and I am from the DM's angle. So you can watch all of us there. Gives us all a view, helps us out, as well as gives you an interesting perspective to see kind of like what the DM is doing in the background as the players just brace for their inevitable doom. So what happened last time? We'll just recap most of the way so that everyone can remember where we were. You guys came to a town for various reasons, unbeknownst to the other party for the most part, but some have shared. But you came to the town of Greenest, where at the time when you showed up, there was a dragon laying siege on it, as well as an army. You had ran the army off and went back to their camp to find some cultists there, and there was a area where they were nesting dragon eggs. You guys took 3 of them, I believe, if I'm correct, right? And
Seems right.
you guys traveled up to Boulder's Gate. Excuse me. At Baldur's Gate, you guys had booked or met with the Harpers and the Iron Fists, I believe is who they are. And they asked you to basically follow the convoy heading north and see what the cultists are doing because they don't really know. So you guys booked a passage on a ferry to the Waterdeep, and from Waterdeep, you guys are heading north. And you guys are just kind of following the convoy. You guys, some of you are guards on the convoy, and some of you are just kind of there. And on your way, you guys ran into a couple of just things. One of them was a mushroom. Like it was raining one night. When you woke up the next day, it was full of the land was full of mushrooms. You guys could hear them like screaming in agony, what it sounded like. And I believe a few of you failed that. Moment.
I failed in style.
It doesn't matter what style as long as you fail.
Okay, negative
Sorry about
Nancy.
that. My daughter needed something. So you also saw a very beautiful stag. Some of the people were trying to kill it, and you guys were able basically to run it off and make sure that it didn't die. And lastly, there was a pretentious nobleman who was abusing his animals, and he offered one of you to buy one of your animals, but you guys all refused for some reason. I don't know why.
Because we all love the aminals.
I think he was a jerk to his animal too.
Pretty much. The guy was a major douche, if I remember correctly.
Okay, so that's kind of where we were at. So you guys awake, and the travel is pretty easy today. The ground is still kind of muddy, and from the previous rain, the mushrooms have cleared out quite a bit. You guys all worked on that and cleared them out, and you guys start traveling. The evening time comes with a long day. You guys are all tired, and you guys it starts to drizzle, and you guys see an inn up ahead, and you guys as a whole convoy decide to stop and see if they have room at the inn. So who goes in first in your guys' party?
I go in first.
Is there? Do you guys follow Nimvin, or do you guys kind of let him handle it?
Going a few minutes later.
Going a few minutes later, okay.
Try not to seem like we're together yet.
I'm just gonna hang outside for a little bit and make sure that my charge, the guy I'm working for, he's all set, protected, and whatnot.
All right.
So
Nimvin, you're going to be going in and speaking for the group, I suppose?
Yes.
Okay. So you enter the inn. It's a pretty nice inn. It's got quite a bit of chatter in there. And it's decently lit for, a countryside inn.
Is the tavern keep distracted right now, or can I just approach?
You can see that he's like kind of bustling around behind the bar. He'll like grab a plate and move it, and then he'll like go back, start cleaning the bar a little bit, and then he'll like grab another plate, and then he hands it off to a young lady who is carrying just armfuls and armfuls of plates and cups to a table off into the corner. The table is full of very well-dressed men, and they're all laughing and just they seem very jolly.
Oh, tavern keep. Can I get room and board for 5.
He looks up at you. He says, no, sorry. Rooms are all booked.
Oi, there's just no play. Do you need a entertainer? There's no music playing. I'm a performer.
Roll a insight for me.
I don't know why that rolled it twice. But the first one's nice.
So you're looking around. There's definitely no music playing. You're looking around, and the inside of the bar, while there's people in it, there's definitely not enough people that the bar should, like, all the rooms should be full.
So, I play a lovely mandolin, and I'm guaranteed that you'll, if your rooms are booked, it sounds like no one wants to spend money down here if they're all in their room. There's not a lot of people down here.
He looks up at you and says, I got no control over entertainment tonight. The whole area has been booked out. You have to talk to the guys off in the corner there.
All right, thank you, and I'll head over there.
So you head over there, and you get pretty close to the table. And by the time you get to the table, the laughter just stops in a dead halt. And they look over at you and they say, "You there? What is bringing your presence over here?"
Whip out my mandolin. I'm like, what a little entertainment, and the gentleman over there asked me to talk to you about room and board and entertainment.
I really would not care for such unsophisticated music of one of your type would play.
What? I mean, I am a nomadic person, I guess. Like, but what do you mean by that?
Oh, I mean, you're dressed in the garb of one that would play more noise than music.
Well, I made a great song. It's called Valley of Plenty. You would die for it. It's like the coolest song in the season right now.
Bah. Away with you now.
At least give me one song to prove myself. Just one song. It's not going to hurt you.
Away, I said.
About this time, unshoveled homeless Samius barges in.
Yeah, so about that time that you barge in, and the man looks over and kind of gives you a sneer as like he sees your disheveledness, and he looks at you, Niven, and he goes, that man there must be with you.
Do I look like that? I use precipitation to clean my clothes.
Parlor tricks are nice, but please carry the filth out with you.
I don't know. I'm kind of wealthy for filth. We kind of are sitting on a couple of pounds. Are you, sir?
You see that he kind of thinks for a moment, and he says, it is a little wet and dreary out there. You can share a room with my horses. That seems fitting for one of your type.
Can I get a room for 80 gold pieces?
I wouldn't let you wipe your feet on a floor mat near me for 80 gold pieces.
Oh, in that case, yeah, you got a really bad bard review here. There's gonna be a song about this, and I want.
He just kind of laughs as you walk away. You can hear them start to erupt again in laughter, and it very much seems like they are taunting you and your party.
Well, I did what I can. Let's see what Samius has in his pocket.
Oh, I'm just gonna go buy, whatever the best drink in the house is. That's all.
So you go up and the bartender brings out a very dirty looking bottle of ale, and he says, "This is the only thing that we have that they haven't bought out."
Okay. Deal, sir.
So he'll give it to you. He'll say that'll be a silver piece.
All right. Well, I'll give him a gold and a wink.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
And then I'll crack a joke about full up of unworthy snobs, huh? I'll make sure that joke is really loud as I drink my drink.
You say that the table kind of hushes down a little bit, and the man that was speaking to Nimvind will kind of pipe up and say, "You wouldn't know wealth if you saw it."
Well, that's
And,
fair. I turn around and I look at him. I scratch my balls. Take a swig of my drink and I say, "That's fair. I wouldn't know wealth if I saw it, but I know quality of character, you piece of S." I turn back around and I drink my beer.
Ooh.
Um,
You should have turned around like, okay, boomer.
Ooh.
Back in my day, university was free and we had 15 cars per person. Okay, boomer.
you can hear the chair slide and slam against the wall, and the man, he's pretty portly, starts walking over to you, and he says, "You know, I haven't had a good fight in years, but I'm willing to kick your ass right here."
Tag us in.
I'm gonna turn around, look at the guy, have another drink, reach out, touch my quarterstaff, and it can light a flame. And we'll see if this guy continues to make a move.
He stutters for a minute, and he says, "Bah, you're not worthy of dirtying my garbs. Finish your drink and either carry on or go in the stables." And he
Well, I'll
sits
just
back
carry
down.
on then. Huzzah! Order another round.
Steiner, you're hearing a little bit of commotion from inside. Do you go in or not?
I guess once I made sure everything was okay outside, I would do like a walk around the outside of the inn,
Okay.
just looking to see if the place looks secure, if there's anything odd going around or
It
happening
looks
outside.
it looks pretty secure and nice outside. In the stables, you see about 4 horses, all in very nice bridle, and but that's about it.
Yeah, and then if everything looks okay outside, then I'll walk
Okay.
in the inn and just settle up at like the opposite end of the bar.
About the time when the guy is like returning to his seat is when you walk in.
All
So
right.
you walk in, sit down next to Samus, who's having another drink brought to him.
Well,
Is
like
he-
not right next to him, like a little bit ways down the bar.
Okay.
Did you does he pass me as he goes in?
Probably, yeah.
Before he goes in, I'm like, there's a bunch of really erect penises in there. They're really mean. They're not even letting us buy rooms.
Nimvin, you can roll a reflex if you wish.
I'm assuming that's a dex.
Yeah, Dex, yes. You have the option to to catch this, but when the guy sits down, you see a cup sail across the room, heading pretty much directly at Samus's head.
Oh, I catch that.
Okay, you catch it, and it spills a little bit all over your hand. Your hand is a little bit sore. He threw it pretty hard, but the guy basically sat down, grabbed his drink, took a swig, and then threw it at Samus.
Do they look like they could be dragon cultists?
No.
All right. Well, someone got to teach you some manners.
They do not respond.
I told you guys. These are pieces of S's.
And that happens like basically right as I'm walking in and like
basically.
sitting down.
Yeah.
I'm about to shoot a crossbow bolt.
I'm assuming I noticed that happening.
Oh yeah, you see the cup sail across. Nimvin like reaches his hand out and grabs it out of the air.
And I just turn around and say, "Whoa, friend! What is going on here? What are you trying to do? That seems like an awfully good waste of swill. What?"
Oh, the ale here is fine to waste. It's pretty bad. I just wish that the filth would be cleaned out of the bar that I rented for the night.
Well, that
You rented the bar for tonight, and can I use like? Is he standing up right now?
No, he's sitting.
Oh. What makes your money better than, say, I don't know, my money? Their money. They don't look so like they're so bad.
Sheer quantity, my friend.
Well, guess what, fool? You're talking to a noble of Waterhaven.
Which is why I do not lump him in with the filth of you and that man over there.
Guess what? He lumps us in with him. We're his entourage.
Ah, foolish man.
He's not foolish. One time I gave him a whisper and he thought it was a voice in his head. He's brilliant.
You can see like a look of confusion almost go over the man's face.
I
So
say,
the bartender comes over and hands you another drink, Samus, and he will say, really, really sorry, but I just do not have room tonight.
Oh, that's all good, mate. What?
So
where are your guest
I
rooms
asked the
normally.
What'd you say?
I asked where his guest rooms are normally located at.
Upstairs.
All right. Well, I quickly finish my drink. I leave him an adequate tip, and I leave. And I gently wish these patrons farewell.
Okay.
And I go outside.
I asked the bartender, innkeeper, how much that twerp is paying you for your rooms this evening.
He says, Stoneface says 400 gold.
400 gold.
Nice.
You could buy a whole inn for that much money.
Maybe he's gonna expand after tonight.
I wonder if he needs a bard to help construction.
Is there stables?
There are stables, yes.
I'd like to go take a look-see around the stables and gather some information.
The little man with the money.
You go into the stables, and all you can see in there is basically some feed, hay, and there are 4 horses that are in very fine bridle.
There's no stable boy?
There is no stable boy.
This is shenanigans.
I make my way to the outhouse to do some reconnaissance.
Of your own?
Okay.
Good choice.
I walk over to the twerp with the money, and I take with my drink, and I sit down at his table, and I put my muddy boots up on his table really hard,
Mm-hmm.
hoping to splatter some mud, on him and maybe in his drink. And I say,
Roll a percentile for me.
ooh, percentile. I don't remember how to do that.
Slash roll D 100.
There we go. 28.
You put your feet up on the table with a good thud, but the mud is just so caked onto your boots, nothing that really comes off. You see, he kind of sneers at you a little bit, and he will take his walking stick and he tries to push your feet off.
I let him.
Okay, so your feet fall with a thud, and he looks with disgust and takes a handkerchief and like kind of wipes his cane off with a handkerchief.
I go up to Steiner and I'm like, "Any music, my lord?"
On his table again, and I say, the amount of money you're throwing down, you could buy at your own inn. Who are you who throws that much money for a couple of average rooms?
Sometimes peace and quiet comes with a price. Unfortunately, as he sneers over at the bartender, that was not achieved tonight.
Who are you? And are you hiring?
None of your concern.
Well, I'm always looking for some work.
I thought you were a nobleman.
I get bored from time to time.
If you wish to find work, I might have something of, I don't know, perhaps you can clean my chamber pot from time to time. That seems a suitable work for you.
And with that, I said, you missed the spot, as I tapped my boots together, trying to knock some mud off onto the table and his drink.
Okay. He will take his drink and kind of sneer and just go, ugh. And then he will throw it in your face. Roll a reflex. Dexterity check.
Check or save?
Dexterity save.
All right. Where are the saves?
Yeah, you try to dodge out of the way, but it just catches you right square in the face. And then he kind of just starts laughing at you.
Can I stab
As
him?
well as the other three people with him.
I stand up.
Okay.
And I make like I'm about to leave. I say, there's no need for that, friend. And then I turn around and flip the table over on him. Oh, you just made a big mistake.
Roll an initiative.
I'm in on this.
I'd like to take actions during their fight, but I'm not going to be part of this fight until later.
All right. Let's see.
Should I also roll an initiative?
25. Is that? Would you roll natural 20, Nim?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. How are you guys highlighting tokens to? Oh, you're not on the turn order. Okay.
We're not on turn order right now.
All right. Well, let me roll my initiative too, because I'd like to take actions. Yes, last. Perfect.
You are last.
Just as planned.
Or am I first for the next round?
I'm still in the outhouse. I have no initiative.
Well, you're taking initiative in another way.
I'm gonna say you're
Yeah, you are.
probably taking
doing-
10 right there is what I think.
You're
I'm doing a
feeding the
Constitution
Audiog.
check.
You're feeding the Audiog.
All right, Nimvin, you're first.
Let me see if did I pick up 2 weapon fighting? Yes, I did. All
Being a
right.
sock monk.
What level am I? 4, so I don't have multi-attack yet. But I still get my 2 attacks for if I count. Okay, so main hand, I'm going to kill this guy. Oh wait, no, that's offhand. Oh,
Oh, our initiatives didn't show up properly on the turn order thing. Is that because we don't have tokens?
Yeah.
They should. I put you in the order that you guys are in.
Oh, okay.
Nimvin, then the guys, then Steiner, then Samus.
and those are my attacks. Did any of them hit? I'm aiming strictly at the guy that's throwing cups.
The first will hit. The first should hit, and then the second you'll clink in, and you realize that he's got some pretty light armor underneath his clothing.
All right. Well, that's satisfactory. All right, that's all I'll do.
Okay, any damage?
Oh, it rolls it with it.
Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. So the second one is the one that hits. The first one does not.
All right.
Okay.
Like how your offhand rolled first.
I accidentally clicked it first, but it's all calculated accordingly.
Steiner, what is your flat-foot AC?
Well, Steiner
Flat-foot
initiated
AC?
a confit. He wouldn't be flat-footed.
Yeah.
He's flipping a table right now.
Oh, I don't know what you mean by
So what is it?
You just don't
18.
add your dexterity.
Your flat-foot is 18?
Well, no, my AC is 18. If I don't get my dex bonus, it's, I guess, 15.
15.
But I don't know how I'd be surprised if I'm the one that started the fight.
Just because you're in the middle of flipping the table? You take a whopping 3 points of damage as he hits you with a left hook. And then Nimvind, you get attacked by one guy. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes, it does.
You take 4 points of damage. And then you can see the other two, they start pulling out rapiers. And then it is Samus's turn.
All right.
Wait, what happened to my turn?
Sorry, Steiner's turn.
I cast Hold Person on the jerk.
Okay, what's your save?
15. Fuck!
Okay. Samus, now it is your turn. You hear some like crashes from inside the bar.
Perfect. I'm going to go underneath any windows I may see in this bar, and I'm going to summon my mouse up there, and I'm going to peek inside some windows.
Okay. You're completely not combat oriented mouse?
Correct.
Okay. You see Steiner stand up.
No,
And-
top floor window.
Top floor window. Okay. The top floor window, the first room that you look at is completely barren. It's got like a bed and end table in it.
Okay. No, I will
Alright,
proceed to check windows while they're fighting.
Okay. Nimvin?
Oh, it's back to me. Okay. I think I'm going to use one of my inspirations to do that defensive flourish.
Okay.
So I have to hit. Please hit. 23 should hit.
Oh, yes.
And, okay, so I have to check something. When does my bard die increase? So 5th level. So it's so I do a D6 extra flourish damage. So that's a total of 14, and I add +2 to my armor class until my next turn. And okay, offhand attack. All right, there we go.
You're hitting the douchey guy?
Yeah. This is a 17 hit.
Yes.
All right, so yeah, that's 14 plus 7, which is 21 damage.
You'll see he just slumps back into his chair, and he's not breathing anymore.
Good. All right, I end my turn.
You guys probably just shouldn't murder people in a bar fight.
I mean, he shouldn't be throwing cups. Now he
You
learns
see
manners in the
other
afterlife.
guys. Let's see. Let's have them roll morale. You see they all like the one that didn't have a weapon in his hand, he kind of like puts his hands up and like near his chest and kind of just like you can tell he's surrendering, and the other two will actually throw the rapiers across the room.
Good choice. Now you know why this nobleman has hired us.
They will look at you and be like, we never liked him. He was a person. He just had the money flowing.
Well-
Surely you understand.
I understand. You probably have family. That's why all the loot on his body is yours. We just wanted the respect.
You'll see them kind of look at each other, and one of them will like slowly start going over to the guy's body.
It's
nobody,
theirs.
Nobody act. And if nobody acts, he will pull a coin purse out, and he'll like take like 5 gold out and put it on the table and kind of like push it over to you nervously, and then he tries to walk out the door.
I just want to murder the guy. I don't want to steal from him.
Yeah, so you see he like nervously walks towards the door, and as soon as he sees that you're not going to do anything, he kind of like shoves the door open and like trips over his own feet trying to run out the door. And Sam, you hear the bar door slam open and then just like footsteps running away.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm starting to realize my character is kind of a murder. Like the first
You are
we
literally the
murdered a
murder
hostage.
hobo.
I'm a murder hobo
You
with an
kinda are.
accent. Yeah, I don't mind.
The other two will kind of do basically the same thing. They apologize to you, Steiner, and then they also run out the door.
All right, now I take notice.
So I guess that means we got rooms available. Finally.
The barkeep will like look at you, still holding your bloody rapier, and he will be like, I don't want any trouble here. And he like pulls out like a coin purse and like puts like 100 gold down on the table and kind of pushes it towards you.
No, that's not what this
No.
is. You
No,
keep
no.
that.
You keep that and whatever Mr. Big Shot paid you. We just need
Yeah.
a place to stay.
That's all.
Oh. So he scoops the gold back into his pouch and he'll say, but of course, I seem to have a few vacancies now.
Perfect.
And you said you were an entertainer, correct?
Yeah, one of the best, actually.
Oh, please, fill this room with joyous sounds instead of that.
Toss a coin to your bard, O Valley of Plenty.
Sam, you do hear the two other guys run off, and then now you're hearing and then you hear something that we might get in trouble for copyright issues with.
Right. I now, when I see 3 guys burst in and not the 4th guy, I rush in very quickly.
You see some like blood on the ground, and the kind of pretentious nobleman is like slouched over in his chair with blood coming from his throat.
I yell out some expletives. I run over. I tell Nim to go over in the corner and sing quietly. I whip out a heal scroll. I try to bring this son of a bitch back.
Roll a percentile.
52. Oh, sorry, 25. I guess I did it the opposite way.
25. He is already dead.
I look at Steiner and I say, "Go get Shu."
Where is he?
He attacked
He outside?
first.
He's taking a pooper.
All right, I pick up the body
Okay.
and I say, "Remember, you work for me," and I carry the body out to the outhouse.
Okay.
And before I do anything to the body, I check it to see if there's anything of interest.
Oh my
on it.
god, I'm staying right here. I'm following behind. I start screaming for Shu as soon as we get outside.
Roll a perception, Shu. Shu, you hear the bar door slam open, and you can hear Samius's voice yelling, Shu!
Medic, pinch it off, get out here, etc.
All right, so I come into the bar.
They're coming out of the bar.
With a dead body for some reason.
You see,
I walk up
Steiner
and I go,
walking out with a dead body draped over his shoulder.
I go, oh, some meat for dinner.
And is it pretty muddy out here?
It is muddy out here, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I sigh real loud, and I'm like, "Can you bring it back? Is it too far gone?"
I have nothing to bring it back with.
Do you have a healing score? See if it's actually dead, if all the way dead instead of just mostly dead.
All right, so I guess I got to roll a medicine.
Well, roll a percentile first. It's pretty high DC.
I
on,
dropped
Shu,
the body in
roll
the
well.
biggest, wettest, dirtiest, muddiest puddle of mud I can find.
It is. Wait, that's a perception, Shu. Percentile.
That was a percentile.
Yeah, it
Oh, I
was.
see the perception. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah, that's a fail. It is dead.
And Steiner dropped it in mud, disrespecting the dead.
I just start rubbing my eyes in disappointment, and I look at the both of them.
He threw his drink on me and refused to clean
Oh
my
my
boots.
god, he threw a drink on you, and now you killed him. What the shit?
I did not kill him.
What?
To
I
be
mean,
fair,
look at
that
this.
is me.
He's dead now. He was a piece of ass. I agree.
called me
I was
on
gonna
purpose for
rob him.
this?
I was just gonna rob him, and we were just gonna leave.
Well,
But now
I-
you gotta
I
hide a
started-
body.
I searched the rest of the body.
There's nothing on it. The
Okay.
other guys took
But
everything.
Then I pick up the body
Okay.
and I go to the outhouse.
You don't think they're gonna check there?
I
'Cause
wish I
when
was
those
here.
idiots-
I tried to
when those idiots come back, and they will, because I'm sure they didn't actually get paid in advance. They probably got some
Take
letters
off the
of
top
credit.
of or anything like that if I have to.
So they're going to go to whatever local laws around here, come back with a squad full of a-holes, and now we got to convince them that we didn't just kill this guy. Did you pay the barkeep? Is there any other witnesses you got to worry about?
Hey, Sam,
Well, the barkeep got to keep all of his money.
Sam, roll a perception.
This guy's money.
I'm going to find it on this character sheet. 18.
Mid rant, you look around and you realize that like half of the convoy is sitting there staring at you guys while you guys are arguing about this.
Yeah. And then I point to all the caravan. I say, we gotta bribe all these guys or kill them too?
Well, they have a place to stay now.
I just shake my head. We could have stayed out here. There's one piece of S decides to get a little bit uppity. And then I was like, hey, don't you guys already have jobs? Don't you already have a tent and a fire to stay at?
One of them will be like, yeah, but it is much more comfortable.
I just put my hand over my face and kind of shake
And I
it a
point
little
to like
bit.
my big black eye, and like the blood like pouring out of my nose.
I throw him a freaking good berry. I'm like, here. Wait.
I'm just saying. He drew first blood.
I'm just saying you may have overreacted a little bit. You could have pulled your punches slightly.
He didn't get the chance to react.
All I did was flip over a table.
Nimbin, you do hear them arguing outside the bar if it's any interest to you.
Is my song over yet?
Sure.
All right, then I'll go outside.
Then I start yelling at Nim. Like full on just hollering. And you guys
And then realize that where I am and there's an audience, I turn to them and say, "You mess with the bull, you get the horn."
Get the horn. You. So, you have to understand that I come from a nomadic culture. We never actually step foot in cities. We play outside the cities. Well, I don't know that this is bad. To me, this was a respect.
I look at them and say, now we have to get rid of this.
I mean, it's outside. That's rid. There's wolves that would love that meat. We're feeding nature. This is beautiful.
Does this convoy have any carnivorous animals that it's taking with it, like dogs?
The convoy does not now.
I know Shoemaker
exotic
looked like he looked at that meat pretty. Like he looks like he's about to raise his constitution, if you know what I'm saying.
Just kind of sighed. I'm like, just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. And I go back inside.
I don't think Shu is into that sort of thing, then, but I'm pretty sure
I think it's time to
Samus
mix
is.
some stew.
Samus, when you walk into the bar, you see the bartender. He's kind of like, he's almost kind of cowering behind the bar, and he goes, "Another drink for you, sir." And you can tell that he is frightened by you.
Frightened by me? I didn't do anything. I apologize profusely for the stupidity of those fellows. I'll make sure that no evil comes to them. Just give me the room key.
He'll give you a ring of keys.
All right. I'll be right back. Stay here. Also, you saw nothing, you know nothing.
But of course.
All right. I go
And I
upstairs.
poke my head in, or else.
I turn around and point at Nim, and I go, "No!" That disapproving monkey face. No.
It was a joke.
Okay.
I go upstairs. I find their room. I see what possessions they had.
They have a small, like, each room there's 4 rooms that have a small trunk inside. Have various clothing in, no more than 20 gold per trunk, and a few mundane, like, weapons.
Okay, so that's probably the guard stuff. Where's the rich guy's shit?
The rich guy's trunk actually has no gold in it. but it is the trunk is full to the brim where like you open it, it just pops open, and it has very nice clothing, all of different colors and fabrics, and there is a couple of envelopes with wax sealers made of gold, and a couple of vials of wax.
All right, I'm gonna grab all the things that aren't clothes and shove them into my pockets, and then I'm gonna do my
you have
best.
A couple of nice wax sealers and some wax.
Yeah, then I'm gonna do my best to like rebundle the chest at least enough that I can carry it. I carry it downstairs out to the caravan.
Sit down on the chest to close it.
Huh?
You have to sit down on the chest to close it, and
then I throw some extra clothes out. I just want it closed.
Okay, all right. So you throw some clothes on the ground, sure.
Yeah, just get it kind of empty, or I'll throw them over my shoulder or whatever. We're gonna take all this guy's stuff.
I walk in, I see some of these nice clothes sitting on the floor, and I go, "Ooh, toilet paper."
Roll a will save, actually.
Will save.
A will save. Wisdom?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a 3.5 guy.
18.
When you touch the clothing, this is like the nicest like feeling clothing you've ever felt.
Sure. Awesome. I'm all about it. I look at Shu as he walks in. I throw him a nice shirt. Here's your toilet paper. Help me carry the rest of this stuff downstairs.
Hey, Shoemaker, where you get that shirt?
I take it downstairs and I go to the caravan, and I open the chest and basically show him. I'm like, who would like a nice fancy change of clothing?
You see people just kind of rushing over to you as you start like shilling out this clothing, and people can tell it's a very, very nice quality, and they start running over. I could have a shirt. I could have a pair of pants.
Yeah,
I'm in that crowd. I'm like,
no, you get nothing. You're bad.
But I earned it.
No,
I worked for that.
No. And as people grab stuff, I say, remember how we just found this chest on the side of the road, and this already dead nobleman, clearly robbed by bandits? Yeah. And I look real closely at my alignment on my character sheet to make sure that this is kosher.
What is my alignment?
Shit, I don't know. Retarded? Is that an alignment for you?
Everybody kind of gives you a knowing look and takes their clothing and walks away.
Okay.
Anybody who had any sort of involvement at all in the altercation, are you guys lawful?
No.
Nope.
Okay, those are those two. I was not involved. I'm involved in the cover-up.
You're involved in the cover-up. Are you lawful?
I think I'm supposed to be. Forget where I wrote that stuff down at. It's not in the.
If you hit the gears.
Lawful. Since you were only involved in the cover-up, I'm saying that you're waning, but you're not like you haven't switched alignments, but you're definitely waning.
Well, it certainly would not. Well, I mean, I don't necessarily know it's wrong, right? It's probably wrong.
No, you know it's wrong.
Damn it.
You're waning. You haven't switched alignments, but you're definitely waning.
I take a long look at Nim, and I'm just like shaking my head.
I just hunched my shoulders, like I was just doing what I thought was right.
So the rest of the evening, you guys, unless you guys are doing anything else, you guys doing anything else?
Is there anyone else to murder?
There is not anyone else in this bar to murder unless you want to murder the barkeep.
All right, then I'm good.
Okay.
And I'm not too stupid to know that anything we did was wrong.
I don't know what they did.
For me,
I was doing my own thing.
For me, it was just like he disrespected me and my party, and
Shoemaker's like I was pooping.
Literally.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything the rest of the evening?
I'm just gonna try to get the barkeep chilled.
I'm gonna dig a shallow grave.
Each of those three people Each of those 3 people took 5 gold out of the bag. How many gold is left in the bag?
Oh no, they ended up taking everything.
Okay, because I was gonna scoop up what was left of the pouch and toss it to the barkeep, innkeeper for, you know.
Roll a percentile. Yeah, they took everything. They took everything.
See, I paid off the guards.
A ornate letter opener. There's an ornate letter opener left. That's all that's left on the body. The rest of the evening goes by pretty uneventful. Samus, it takes you quite some time to try to like calm the barkeep. He will actually kind of like tell you that like he lives out here because he doesn't like the trouble of the city, and you know, this is the first time he's really seen any kind of violence, and you know, he's pretty uncomfortable. But
Can I make up the barkeep a calming potion of some sort?
You can if you wish.
That would
Pepto
be
Bismol.
That would be craft alchemy.
Wouldn't it be medicine?
No.
It would be more craft alchemy than medicine.
I don't see what that would be.
There's a craft section, and you have to like fill in what you want to craft.
5e's kind of weird because like you can use a herbalism kit, an alchemist kit, and that's about it.
Yeah, if you're proficient with those things, you can.
Yeah. But he does calm down over the night, but it does take quite a while.
Here, I just do it for Shu.
Okay. Sure. You make a nice little potion. You see he like pounds it back, and that's kind of the point when he starts to calm down a little bit.
Like that was a lot of lavender there, buddy. Whew, you might be pooping flowers for weeks.
It's better than having those visions run through my nightmares for weeks.
That's fair.
You can see that he is very, very uncomfortable, and while Nimvind is near the bar, and same with Steiner.
His name?
He will say his name is Theron.
The bartender's name is Furin, or the dead?
Theron. Theron is the bartender's name.
No, I meant if Furin knew who Mr. Douchebag was.
He just told me to call him boss.
Boss.
Yes, boss. He's paying me. He said that I did not have the right to know his name.
Holy shit, he deserved to die.
And I apologize profusely, but his money doesn't give him the right to treat you or anybody else, such as ourselves or any of your other customers, with such contempt.
He warms up to you a little bit more, but you can see he's still pretty just shaken by the event. Okay, Samus, you guys do anything else?
I want to make sure to search the chest really well.
Okay.
And then once I know that it's literally just there's not like a secret panels or anything like that, I want to burn it along with anything else that I find that is this guy's stuff that we just can't make disappear otherwise.
Roll a perception.
Trying to. $16.
Yeah, you do not. Wait, 16. I see 13.
Oh, sorry. I guess it. Yeah, never mind. 13.
Yeah, you see nothing.
Okay. Seems fine.
So you burn the chest up?
Yeah, I'll break it up into little pieces and then burn it as firewood.
Roll a percentile for me. Okay. All right. So you just break it up in little pieces and you burn it, and it's burnt. It's gone.
Okay. Is there anything else in this guy's
No.
stuff? Okay.
I'll go out and check on the guy's horses.
They look like they're well fed. They're strong. It's very nice bridle. That's about it.
Are the horses approachable?
Yes.
Are they nicer than the horses that we have?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I look at Steiner and I say, "Hang on."
Yeah. I pick out the best horse. And
I go, "Whoa, whoa, 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 buddy, whoa."
What?
First of all, the 3 guards are going to need their horses back at some point.
I think they took their horses.
Do these horses have any marks or crests or anything like that on them?
No, they don't have any marks. They don't have any marks, but you can also tell that these are not pulling horses. These are like quarter horses.
And
They're
I'm like,
quarter horses?
Yeah, they're horses that are made for riding and for going short distances fast.
and I go, "We could always kill 2 birds with 1 stone."
You want to
And-
kill the horses?
No, I was thinking that they could be sold to that guy who was a real jerk earlier and treated his horses poorly. So if the guards do start sniffing around to try to find out this missing nobleman, horses will turn up to that guy.
I guess that's true. It'd be kind of sad to give these
Oh!
horses to.
I got it. We give these horses with the bridle and all that kind of stuff to the douchebag guy in the caravan.
Look at Steiner with a confused look on my face like, man, that's genius.
I swear, I'm having the craziest deja vu.
Oh my goodness.
So if anybody recognizes the horses, he's to blame.
Well, first of all, not that your plan isn't flawless, but I think Nim should do it perhaps in a disguise. And instead of giving it to this guy, he should
Sell it to him?
sell them to him for an extremely high amount of money.
If only I had fancy clothes to dress up in, like I was some kind of noble horseman salesperson.
Or you can instead...
They're right over there in that pile of ash, unless you want to use this one that I still got.
Oh, no, that one has some brown stuff on it.
Or instead, and I reach into my backpack and I pull out a really big nose. I said, or you can go as a tall gnome instead.
I have my own disguise kit.
Well, then I put that long nose away.
Isn't there some clothes still up?
Only from the guards.
All right, so let's get selling evidence.
The finest horse will be the bad guys.
Is there any saddlebags on the horses first?
No, I checked the
There's
horses.
Okay. Just making sure we didn't overlook anything.
Nope, just saddles basically.
Yeah, so there'll be a horse that's finer than the rest, and there'll be a saddle that's finer still. That saddle needs to disappear, and the one horse needs to go away. Because these other working stiffs, they need their crap back, right? Like, come on.
No, they took.
They did not take anything. They ran out of here with their hands on their buttocks. I watched them run over there.
Actually, they took when we
They
killed
split up his goal first. They can buy their horses back.
Exactly. They didn't run immediately out here. We paid them, and then they ran out.
I still shake my head.
And if you want to get technical, they're the
Call him
ones
Shoemaker.
that robbed them.
Well, also they threw their weapons around too. Their weapons are in the bomb.
Yeah, these poor guys. There are a bunch of guys out there with a bunch of money on their person, with no horses, and no way to defend themselves.
Well,
Well,
they can come back and get their weapons.
I didn't tell them to do that. That was their decision.
I say that really, really loud in front of the whole caravan. Whatever. You guys do what you want to do. I'm going to bed now.
I'm gonna
Hook
try
up
to
with the
sell.
caravan and
Yeah,
get
I'm gonna-
protected.
I want to try to sell this horse.
In fact, are these guys around anywhere?
Sam, when you see that, roll a perception. Actually,
When I
When
see
you say
what?
that. When you say that, when you say there's guys out there with no weapons and lots of money.
16s.
You will see in the very back of the caravan a couple of guys. They kind of look at each other and then they make they start walking off as if they're going to use the restroom, but you can tell they don't have proper intent.
Okay. Well, I turn around, mumble under my breath, problem solved, problem staying solved, and I go to bed.
Okay.
Are those guards that ran off around anywhere?
You don't see them anywhere, no.
And then I say, never mind. You know what? On second thought, you can sell the horses.
Okay.
All right, Steiner, we can dress up and act like we're fancy. Well, yeah, let's go.
Go ahead and you can sell them. Just bring the money back, and I'm gonna go look around for these guys and offer my services.
All right. Well, I'll use my disguise kit to kind of not look like myself.
What is your disguise skill?
It's under query, so I'm guessing it goes off of my deception.
Yes.
Yeah, you roll a disguise with your
No,
disguise.
what is your bonus? I'm rolling this for you.
Oh, my bonus is 7.
Is that with your kit?
Yes. Well, you can't do double proficiency. You have to, if you're not proficient in deception, you just and you're proficient with the disguise kit, you get the proficient.
Well, you
All
get.
right, so you
That's two different things, though. You get one to have a disguise, and then you have one to actually be that person.
Yeah, it's deception.
Yeah.
so you disguise yourself. Who are you going to try to sell the horse to?
The noble guy that was trying to buy our horses.
Okay. So you go up to him, and what do you say to him?
Oh, I heard from a couple of people that you're looking for horses.
He will get real close to you, like almost uncomfortably close, and he'll whisper in your ear, "Yes, you know I am."
Okay, good. I'm really tired of that voice. All right, I've just got my hands on some great horses.
How much?
To be honest, you tell me how much, and I show him the horses. They're kind of courtly horses, the noble folk. You rich
No.
people.
He'll look at them. He'll say, "These aren't pulling horses. I'll give you 100 gold for the lot."
Deal.
Okay. So he pulls out a pouch, counts out 100 gold, and hands it to you. Or
Perfect.
you know what? No, he hands you 10 platinum.
10 platinum. Each platinum is like 10 gold, right?
100 gold.
Mhm.
It's 100 gold in platinum.
All right, I'll lick one coin. I'm like, all right, we're done. And
He takes a horse, attaches it, gives it a good, like, a really hard swat. And when it starts to try to pull off, he grabs the reins and yanks it back.
Not my problem anymore.
Okay.
I come back
Sure,
and
you murder hobo.
I mean, he's not throwing cups at me, or
Yeah.
he's not doing range attacks. He's not rolling attack as me. I didn't have to roll initiative during this.
Okay. Does anybody do anything the rest of the evening?
I'd like to get up really early,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go find those horses, and I'm gonna set them free in the night.
Okay. Roll stealth.
$12.
Okay. You were able to set the horses free in the nighttime. Morning comes, and you will everybody roll a perception.
No perception. I keep thinking percentiles.
Shu and Samus, you were close enough in the rooms. You hear a yell from outside that says, "That two-faced goddamn bard!"
I didn't do anything.
And you hear the bar door slam open, and the guy is furious, and he says, "Where is he?" You are hearing the barkeep argue. Sam, especially you are hearing the barkeep argue with the guy. I don't know who you're talking about. Who are you talking about? The guy's going, "I know he's in here somewhere. I'm going up there to find him." And now you're hearing footsteps walk up the stairs.
Good, we could take care of two problems.
Wow.
Everybody roll a percentile.
You're just causing me to kill so many people now for a lawful person.
This had nothing to do with me.
I mean, it wouldn't have to if you didn't release the horses.
I need your Samus.
I rolled a 80 percentile.
You rolled an
right?
11.
You rolled a 38.
Oh, you rolled an 11. I see. Okay.
Oh, no, it's a
You
38.
rolled a 38.
38.
Yeah.
Yeah, he keeps rolling 2d10 instead of
Yeah, I just rolled 2d10 because I can just use the one mini.
Okay. All right. I see. All right. Shoemaker, you are the one that he bangs on the door of first.
I'm out like a light. I don't hear the door knocking at all.
Roll of fortitude.
That's confusing. Either Constitution or Strength.
Constitution. Sorry. Okay. Samus, you hear a banging at your door.
I summon my mouse out and have it scurry through the crack really quick. Is it the guy?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to stand to the side of the door and I'm gonna unlock it.
Okay. You unlock the door.
Yep.
He's still banging. He bangs on it and like he cop knocks you and then just waits, and then cop knocks you again.
But when he knocks the second time, the door is unlocked.
Like open or unlocked?
Just unlocked. So he hits it. Depending on how hard he hits it, he might knock it open.
Okay.
And I'm just standing to the side in the dark.
He knocks it and the door kind of like cracks open. He will like kind of stop a minute and kind of gingerly push it open and goes, "Someone in here?" You can hear like an angry voice kind of come through. "Someone in here." Nothing.
No, just quiet.
Hello? Nothing. And then he will start walking away. Let's see. Steiner, somebody starts banging at your door.
I get up. I open the door.
It's the
Forcefully.
The nobleman. Where is he? That two-faced goddamn bard.
I just look at him and like kind of cock my head to the side, real dumb like.
The bard that's traveling with you guys. Where is he? He sold me a horse and then he stole him.
He didn't have horses to sell.
And he walks away from you.
I just pressed hesitation to like drop his trousers.
At this point, I wake up with all the yelling, open my door to peek out and see what's going on down the hall.
He does not believe you. Does not believe the prestidigitation. You see the jerky nobleman. He's like going door to door, banging on the door, asking
like
for the bard.
his belt gets undone, and his pants fall down.
Well, it's an illusion, right? Because you're using
No.
prestidigitation on it.
It's not an illusion.
It's minor
You can
effects.
you can clean soil or, I believe, undo something.
Yeah, it does like a minor
Instantaneous,
effect,
harmless
so-
sensory effect.
Yeah.
No.
So he's not bothered by it. Nimvin, he bangs on your door.
I'm just not gonna answer. Matter of fact, I'm gonna. Do I have a window in my room?
You do.
I'm gonna climb out of it.
Roll acrobatic.
Knocking in the middle of the night, Nim knows what to do. Out the window.
And I just follow the guy, like
Okay.
a good like arm length behind him.
So he's banging on Nim's door. He goes to a couple of more doors and bangs on them, and then he walks out the bar.
And I just follow him.
Hold on. He walks out the bar and picks up a chair and throws it, and it just goes right through a window and just shatters the window, and he walks out the bar.
He owes that bartender money now.
Yep. I'm a witness.
Next, further into the morning. That was real early in the morning. What is everybody doing?
Avoiding him all day because I don't know. All I know is I sold him those horses.
Who threw
Someone
the chairs
stole.
and broke the window and broke his chair.
Samus, what are you doing for the day?
I'm gonna go get my morning constitutional on. I'm gonna get some breakfast.
Damn, you said this.
When you walk down, the bartender looks just like flustered and just like nervous, and he goes, when are you guys leaving? Are you leaving soon?
I mean, probably. I'm not really sure.
Your friends, they cause so much damage.
I'm also like totally cleaned up now.
Okay.
My friends? What friends? What damage?
Hey, look, and he points to the window.
Who the hell did that?
And I say, the son of a bitch horse beater.
Oh, well, that's got to be against the law in this here land, right? Vandalism.
I come down the stairs like, do you want me to kill him for you?
I look at him and I point to him. I say, no.
It's no problem. Really, I can get it fixed. It's okay.
No.
Does he want to confront the guy, get him to
Dude,
pay him for the
this
window
guy
in the chair?
definitely needs to pay for the window at the very least and apologize.
I don't want any trouble. It's okay. I got plenty of money from the last guy. It's okay.
Yeah,
I
but
can bring him down here by knife point if you want.
Please don't.
And I go outside and I use prestidigitation to like make my voice a little bit louder, and I say, "Attention, caravan! One of our own has treated our gracious host with extreme disrespect. He threw a chair for."
Oh, Steiner's having some Discord issues, sounds like.
Oh, you didn't catch any of that. I thought it was a great speech.
It will continue. He threw a chair with great.
With great disrespect. He treated our gracious host with immense disrespect and threw a chair through one of these fine establishment's windows. That is no way to treat this hard-working, honest, gracious young man and his business.
I look over at him, and this guy young, or is this guy like 85?
The bartender or the
the
nobleman?
bartender.
He's older. He's like in his like late 50s.
All right, I shrug a little bit.
He says it's okay, really. Just please enjoy your breakfast and carry on your way.
And I say, "Where is?" And I yell out the guy's name, the douche, the horse Peter. He owes this man an apology and 40 gold.
He will
40 gold
walk
for a window.
forward. He will walk forward and he says, "Well, I'll pay him when your bard brings me that 100 gold that I gave him or my horses."
Well, maybe if you didn't beat your horses, they wouldn't run away on you.
What I do with my horses is none of your concern.
Oh, so you're fucking your horses.
Wow!
Well, that's a huge jump.
Wow!
That was quite an acrobatics check there, because you just leaped from one thing way to the other.
That escalated
God.
quickly.
We need a judge,
How-
because there's
How does that
bestiality,
work? How do they
vandalism.
not kick you? How do you mount it without it kicking you and breaking you in half?
Question is, how can someone DM this? This is hilarious.
Bring your bard forward and have him give me my money or my horses. I will not deal with anything until then.
Well, I had nothing to do with his horses. I sold him those horses fair and square.
Are
so,
you there?
Well, I'm inside the bar. I probably can hear him yelling, right?
You can hear him yelling.
I'm telling whoever's in the bar, like, I sold him the horses fair and square. I had nothing to do with the horses disappearing. You know, whatever, cast lie detector spell, whatever you need to do, I am telling the truth.
The bartender's like, I believe you. I believe you.
Well, I wasn't asking you.
Oh, well, sorry. Would you like an ale?
I actually don't drink much.
I look at the barkeep and I say, "I'll go get my money from this guy later. How much will it cost to repair your window, good sir?"
10 gold.
Very well. I give him 10 gold. How much was my meal?
A gold.
All right. I thank him profusely.
Okay.
And we head out.
All right. You head out. Nimvin, do you go with him?
Before I do, I go to the bartender. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm not used to all this. I really don't mean you any harm. I'm sorry. And I walk out.
Of course, the guy that like lives in Southern California is when we can hear cop sirens in the background of.
Well, I mean, my sirens are going off earlier.
It was ambulances. I live next to an ambulance dispatch.
Oh, okay. Okay. Roll a hide, Nimvin.
By the way, I kept my mouse on that guy.
24.
So Nimvin, you're able to like kind of like dodge in between people, and you are able to not catch the guy's gaze. The guy's like looking around, and he goes back to his caravan and straps up his old horses.
Oh no,
And,
those are freed too.
Oh, those are freed too. So he is looking like going cart to cart, asking for people that have extra horses. Samus, roll percentile for me.
$56.
He is not able to find any more horses. Nobody has extra horses. And you see him as you guys are leaving. You guys see him sitting in the back of somebody's cart. They told him that he could ride with them to the next city where he could buy some horses.
Oh, that's awful sweet of them.
But his cart is just sitting in the mud, just waiting for someone to either pilfer it or him to come back.
Banditry, you say?
I wish we could go back. I wish we could circle back and steal the wheels.
Oh, that's perfect. You should totally do that.
Put it up on cinder blocks. Okay. And with that, you guys carry on through the rest of the pass here. And I think we're going to pick up the next time. So, Samus, you're continuing with your road most taken, correct?
Yeah, I'll be take a short break and I'll try to get that started again in about half an hour or so.
Yeah, well, if you want to promote it, go ahead.
Oh, just I've been recording a series of tutorial videos for Dungeons and Dragons Online, and the process of like getting from level 1 to 20. So it's been pretty good. I think we just took level 13. We just finished up the level 10s. And so yeah, we've been kind of working through those quests. I think we'll go back to Ravenloft to start with and work towards a bunch more. But the videos are located on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/SamusGrobo. If you just look for tutorials or whatever, it's a playlist. And there's a whole big series of them. And I think there's something like 40 or 50 videos by now. And I'll have a bunch more in the next couple of days.
Okay. Nimvin, anything you want to promote?
Oh yeah. Well, besides my channel, Nimvin, twitch.tv/Nimvin and YouTube Nimvin Dirge Singer, High Lords of Valkyr is doing freaking teaching raids, right? So you could go to the DDO forums and Solona forums and look up High Lords of Valkyr's teaching raids. Every Saturday, you could sign up to learn a raid. Every Saturday it's a different raid, and Voodoo Spice has been bringing this on for a couple years, and we would love to see you. This is for new players who never have done raids, or veteran players who barely do raids or just wants to get back into it. There's home for everyone in there. So go ahead and take a gander and learn how to raid.
Okay. Shoemaker?
Not a whole heck of a lot. On Wednesday mornings on DDO stream, I do the DDO Wiki talk while the servers are being restarted. If we hit 50 viewers, I do a 500 DDO point giveaway. So check it out sometime.
Okay. And Steiner?
I got nothing.
Okay. So for myself, I am starting off the new year with a brand new schedule that's going to be released on Monday. I have decided that this year is my year that I'm going to push towards partner. That may or may not happen, but that's my goal for the year, is to push towards partner. So I will be releasing a new schedule on Monday that will be on my Twitter, which is TopHatToLab as well. You can go follow me there to find out some information, as well as following here. You can follow all of us, as well as all of us that are streaming right now are affiliates. So if you want to throw some subscriptions, if you liked what you saw, then that would be absolutely wonderful. You get a free subscription with your Amazon Prime if you have it. That goes a very long way towards supporting our content, as well as throwing bits. You can watch ads to get bits, and throw them our way. And it's a great way to show that you care and a great way to show that you appreciate what we are doing. That being said, we are going to be back on February 6th, hopefully, with another episode. We're going to be starting wrapping up this section here pretty soon. Just got a few more things that we need to run through. And other than that, we'll be continuing to move on. So, with that being said, go ahead and check out Samus Garobo's stream. I will not be streaming tonight. Again, my schedule will start next Monday with just brand new schedule of Magic Arena as well as DDO. So that being said, thanks for joining us. We hope to see you next time and hope you enjoyed the show. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Bye bye.